Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it.
Hello, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, and I'll be spinning some rockin' 50s records every week here on my channel, as well as sharing some cool Coca-Cola collectibles and other neat vintage finds. Stay tuned! Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you today. And in this video, we are doing What's Spinning. I've got some great records for you today, and I know you're gonna love all of these classic tunes from 50s and 60s. I also want to showcase a few Christmas records that I recently picked up because it is Christmas in July, so I've got my sparkly Christmas plaid on and my little Rudolph pin here, which I think is so fun. I don't know that that's going to show up on camera, but there it is, little Rudolph on my shirt in celebration of Christmas in July. And I picked up some really fun records from Pamela Blanchard. She has a YouTube channel and a live sale every Saturday evening, and we are all loving being in Miss Pamela's kitchen every Saturday. She is just a genuine fun person to watch, and I so enjoy tuning in. So thank you, Pamela, for sending these. I am just in love with the graphics, and they are all 45s. This one is Jingle Bells. Look at that little adorable snowman. And this one is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Oh my goodness, is that one jolly Santa? He is happy. And these records were 39 cents back in the day. And these are on Peter Pan Records, which is fun. They are an original press. A lot of the older records have a very thin lip here versus a curved lip, and so you'll see that on older 45s versus represses that are newer. So you won't see the lip on the newer ones, on the older ones. I'm sorry, geez, I don't want to confuse you all. This next record is Frosty the Snowman, and look at him. He is just spectacular. I love his little jolly face. Very fun for Christmas in July. And this is not Christmas in July, but can we just say wow to the graphics. This is a happy birthday record. Oh my word. Look at that little guy's face. Well, he's not so little, but I mean him with the cake and the tie and the yellow. Holy smokes. This is fantabulous. And on the back we have a girl with her birthday cake, so you could display it either way. It is on Peter Pan Records. Now this is a 78, so it is not a typical 45. So if you do not have a 78 player, you will not be able to play this, but the graphics are fantastic. Really great record here. It's got For He's a Jolly Good Fellow on one side, and you got Happy Birthday on the other. And I am holding this incorrectly. I should not be holding a record that way, so do not follow suit after me. Always hold it by the edges. But this is a fun record nonetheless. I am excited to get it and enjoy these. So thank you, Pamela. I just wanted to share these. Perfect for Christmas in July, and if for any birthdays that are out there. We've had a lot in the vintage community, and I can't get all the names right. But I believe Kim at Oh My Vintage had a birthday, Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living, and I'm probably missing a few others. But if you had a birthday, list your name down below so we can all wish you a belated happy birthday. So I'm going to be sharing some really cool original pressings with you. I was really excited to get some of these, and I have enjoyed listening to them this week. So the first record came from a really neat record store in the Washington, D.C. area called Joint Custody. I enjoyed going there. It's a tiny little record store in a little neighborhood. It's kind of down in the basement, very, narrow aisle. It just has a bunch of records. But I found this gold record in a pile. I was just digging through, and when I pulled it out, I was so excited. This is a hard record to come by, and you don't see a lot of them. And this is Woohoo by the Rocketings. Very fun original pressing. And it says here that it has side A, woohoo, doggone it baby, I'm not afraid, that's my mama, dance to the bop, story of a woman. Side B has twangy, Janus will rock, pagan, little boppin', on my nerves, and I was born to rock. So I love the Rocketings, and this is a fun record. Woohoo is one of my favorite songs by the Rocketings, so I have to pick that, and I have to pick a lot of boppin'. So that's my favorite on this Rocketings album, and this is on Roulette Records. Very, very cool. Now the next album is one that is near and dear to my heart, and I got this at a record store, or rather an antique store, and there's a little record store inside of it in St. Augustine, Florida. And the guy that had this is a real hardcore record collector, so everything he had was mint. And I did pay up for this, but it was worth it because it is an original Chuck Berry press on Chess, which is his big label that he always came out on, Chess. And this, I'm going to take the protective sleeve off. If you guys aren't storing your records in protective sleeves, you really should, because it does make a big difference on protecting the album. But anyway, this is Chuck Berry's new Jukebox Hits, and I just love this record, and I have been wearing it out this week. So, side 1 has I'm Talking About You, Diploma for 2, 13 Question Method, Away From You, Don't Lie to Me Baby, The Way It Was Before. Side 2 has a Little Star, Route 66, Sweet 16, Run Around, Stop and Listen, and Rip It Up. So if I had to pick, and this is hard because I love Chuck Berry, I would definitely go with Sweet 16 and probably, oh boy, Run Around. Run Around and Sweet 16 are probably two of my favorites off of this album here by Chuck Berry, original press on Chess. Now the next album is a very cool record that I picked up in St. Louis at a record store called Vintage Vinyl. It is in the Delmar Loop in the kind of strip there. It's a very fun record store. Highly recommend it. And I love this album because it has a very neat feature. This is Frankie Valli's Timeless. I do believe this is an original press. Came out on Phillips. And you can see here that this record cover actually spins. So this is very cool. Let me see if I can get it to do it. So you've got this little tab here, and it moves through different scenes. Now, is that not spectacular? Very, very cool record. Lots of good songs, and I love that attention to detail. And then on the inside, this is a double gatefold. It has this side with some information on it, and then you've got this great picture here, and then this is the back. So really, really great record, and the songs go around like this on the front, if you can see that up close there. So this song has Watch Where You Walk, To Give, The Reason I Lived, Elaine, let me see if I can read, because it's a little hard to read this the way they have it. Eleanor Rigby, Fox in a Bush, September Rain, Make the Music, Play, Stop and Say Hello, Downy Brook, By the Time, Get to Phoenix, Expression of Love, For All, We Know, Sunny, and Watch Where You Walk. So if I had to pick my two favorites, I love September Rain, and I have to say Stop and Say Hello. So that's fantastic. Now, this is not Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. This is Frankie Valli when he went solo after the Four Seasons broke up and had all that financial trouble. So this is just Frankie Valli, and I do really love him solo as well. He had a lot of great albums. So this is fantastic. Really, really fun to pick up and enjoy listening to. I recommend Frankie Valli as well as all the records I'm going to show today, because the singers and artists are just fantastic. Now the next group is one that is probably very well known by you guys, because it is the Temptations. And I hope next year to be able to see the Temptations live in concert. I know it's not the original band. I think one of the singers is still living from the original group, but it's the Temptations and Four Tops in concert. Tickets are very inexpensive, and hopefully all this mess will be gone so I can go, because I really want to. I had the wonderful privilege of seeing Frankie Valli last year, and that was a dream come true for me because I love him, and I definitely hope to go see these guys in concert. So this is Temptations, and it is a very cool record. Let me see. This came out on Gordy. So this is fun. Very, very, very fun. And this has some fantastic songs on it. So it has Girl, Why You Wanna Make Me Blue, Born to Love You, Everybody Needs Love, Don't Look Back, You've Gotta Earn It, I Gotta Know Now, The Girl's Alright With Me, I'll Be in Trouble, You're the Only One I Need, and Just Another Lonely Night. So if I had to pick, I really love Born to Love You, and I love You're the Only One I Need. But this album is fabulous by the Temptations, and it's the Temptations on Gordy, and it is just wonderful. So I totally recommend picking up the Temptations. And if you're not familiar with them, that's kind of surprising to me, but go ahead and take a listen to them on YouTube, because they are fabulous. Now the next record I'm going to share with you, and this is the last record for this video, is by the Impressions, and I love the Impressions. This came out on ABC Paramount. Fabulous record here. This was another really cool find. I got this at a local record warehouse. They sell audio equipment, but they also have just this huge warehouse of nothing but records. And the guy told me, oh yeah, if you want 50s music, you got to go down at the end and sit on the floor, and there's all these boxes and we don't really know what's in them, but go take a look. And this was one of them that I found, and I was thrilled, because this is a good find. So this is Keep On Pushin' by the Impressions, and this album has Keep On Pushin', I've Been Trying, I Ain't Supposed To, Dedicate My Song to You, Long, Long Winter, Somebody Help Me, Amen, I Thank Heaven, Talking About My Baby, Don't Let It Hide, I Love You, and I Made a Mistake. All of these songs are great, but I definitely have to pick I Thank Heaven, and I have to pick I Ain't Supposed To. So those are my two picks off of this album, but very fantastic. Listen, if you haven't heard the Impressions, go check them out on YouTube. And if you're lucky to find a record by them, definitely pick it up, because you will so enjoy this vintage music. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am very excited to share these records with you, and I will have another one coming out next week. So for now, stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube.
That's why I go for that rock and roll music any old way